Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my weekly review.
Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here, meeting my icon, Catherine Isabel here.
Across the streams of hopes and dreams where things are really not. Come along if you can. Come along if you dare.
Have a good one. Cheers, guys.
Side of your mind, but please realize you'll probably be surprised.
Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring my weekly review of DC's Legends of Tomorrow on the CW, which is episode 16 of season 3 called I, Ava. And this episode I liked. Of course I always, thoroughly enjoy Legends of Tomorrow. It's by far my favorite Arrowverse show at this point. Although, like I said, I have been enjoying Arrow Season 6, but it's nothing compared to just the pure entertainment I get from Legends, and just how much I've gotten to enjoy and invest in all these characters, Sara especially, but I also love Ray and Mick, and the whole team, really. This episode I liked quite a bit, like I said, but I don't know if it's really one of my favorites of the season. I think it was one of the more not okay, not bad, just more of the pretty good ones of the season, not really one of the most memorable, I'd say. Although yeah, we'll probably remember it just because of what we found out about Ava in this episode. But I won't say it was necessarily the most entertaining of this season, perhaps. I don't know. But it's just an episode we were all nonetheless anticipating quite a bit, and of course that's because of the episode title, I, Ava. Now, ever since the fandom's known this title, we've all been theorizing on what it means for Ava, especially due to her and Sara finally having some form of relationship, despite it kind of being rocky again lately. We were all wondering, is she a robot, some kind of AI? Some were even thinking she's another daughter of Damien Darks, which would have been now just kind of stupid. Some just think she's like an anachronism of some kind. And especially with the title I, Ava, you would think like I, Robot, something like that. It's pretty close. It turns out she's one of many clones in the year that Rip apparently had made sure that no one would go to or look into. And they've all cloned this woman for, some reason. And our Ava Sharp is one of them. So that's the big point of this episode, and, I did like how it went, though. I appreciate that they didn't have it, just end our connection to this Ava already, Sarah's connection. If anything, it kind of rejuvenated it, I believe. I do like when our Ava comes in and she, just faints at the sight of it. And I was glad that it wasn't her hiding, what she really is from Sara. I thought it made sense that, she's not really aware of this herself. It makes sense in these, types of sci-fi stories when they go into these angles. And it is something, though. We've seen these types of stories before in, tons of different films over the years. Someone being a robot of many, or, it's been done before, but I still think it worked, and I like how understanding Sara was when she finally realized that Ava had no idea what she was. And I like how quickly she was to come around to, reinstilling that belief this Ava does have in herself and what she's done, despite being, kind of preset, at least with how she acts and stuff like that. So they still do really have a connection, she's not going to necessarily have that with every Ava, it's happened with this one. So that can still make it special in a way, and I like how they're continuing it. Really hope she goes into season 4. Hope something doesn't happen to her right in the finale or something. If they do that, then that'll be pretty bad. But I don't think they will, and I don't think they're going to wrap up this Malice thing in 2 episodes either. There's 2 episodes left this season. I think it's definitely going to spill into season 4, and I think I'll be fine with that. You know, Malice has actually been built up pretty well so far. Yeah, I really like the creepy atmosphere we get from him when we're in his world. I like John Noble voicing him, and with Constantine being made a regular for season 4 and joining the team on a more permanent basis, bringing in more potential supernatural fantasy kind of stories. I think it'd be good if Malice spilled over into season 4 and his threat kind of continued and sort of exploded in that season. I think that would make a lot of sense. And I did like Ray and Mick and Zari in this episode. Testing their totems, and Mick, he kind of snaps a little bit. You kind of get both sides of it, but then Zari just ends up using her abilities on him, and we don't see him for a while, and we cut back later, and she still just has Mick twirling around in it. It was pretty funny, but then they bond over some things, and Zari tells him about her past, and Mick's actually willing to listen, although he says something completely unrelated afterwards, but he's willing to sit there with her and actually hear her. And I think, again, that demonstrates how much Mick Rory actually does care, whether he says it or not. Like Ray traveling with Sara in this episode to find out about Ava, and him trying to tell her early on that she's kind of her own, she's lived this long or whatever. And Ray was willing to see how there could be still more, despite what they found here. Excuse me. A lot of people also theorize that Gary could be Malice, I guess. Malice's true form or his true vessel, I don't know. I wouldn't really like that. I'd much rather have like John Noble live action being Malice. I think that'd actually be pretty intimidating. I know we're going to see John Noble in the next episode, I believe, but he's going to be playing himself. But I kind of wish he'd just be Malice, throughout the next couple seasons or something. But no, somebody's going to take on a more permanent physical form besides Nora. So I'm kind of curious. I hope it's not Gary. I guess it would weirdly make sense though, just because he's been like overseeing all this and acting like an idiot and popping up conveniently everywhere. Unless they like really change him, which I'm sure they will if he is actually Malice, but I don't know. I won't really prefer it. I really like Nate being held in this episode, and Amaya trying to find any good in Kuasa, but it doesn't end up working, and she sort of just kind of lays into Kuasa about her being irredeemable. This comes into play later when the Darks have Nate captured, and really, really shockingly funny moment between Nate and Damien. We see Damien actually softening quite a bit, kind of like ridiculously so. He doesn't want to torture Nate, he just doesn't have it in him anymore. It's because he actually cares about his daughter so much now. I think that'll kind of play into it. I think he'll try to do something against Malice, and maybe he'll be killed, maybe he'll sacrifice himself, or maybe he'll actually be more like an anti-hero kind of character now. I'm not sure, but either way, it looks like Neil McDonough's really having a good time with it, and Damien Dark, you're definitely giving him something new, Some people felt he's overstayed his welcome, but I think they're kind of changing him up now and making him a little bit more fresh. I think it's working. We do see the death of Kuasa in this episode, which is pretty surprising. I know I didn't expect her to just, live throughout the whole series, but I wasn't really expecting it in this episode either. She does kind of stand against Malice, for Amaya and everything, she's supposed to be. Which is nice. I do like the actress. She's on the originals as well in season 3. I would like to see her on a show on a more permanent basis, though. I feel like she could be a pretty good lead in a group of them or something. But I guess that's it for her. And I thought the reaction to her death was a little weak as well, because Amaya doesn't really react right away. She just sort of looks at her fall. And then like a minute or two later, when they're running off, she then starts breaking down. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And with Amaya in this episode, they also question a lot, even with Nate, about what does she really want, and she decides to go back to, her home, because she feels like she really needs to restore balance there and be what she's supposed to be there, whether it's leaving Nate or not. So I guess we'll see what happens to that. So yeah, overall this is a pretty good episode. I'm giving it about an 8.7, 8.8 out of 10. I like the Ava stuff. I think it worked out well. I'm glad they didn't, dwell on it too much. It's going to be interesting to see what Rip's reasoning is. How many times has he, has he done something to piss off our legends? I don't know. It's a secret though, so I'm sure it'll be another one. So yeah, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.